Hi, in this video, I will explain you internal jugular vein catheterization step by step. Before starting procedure, take a consent from patient. If patient is unconscious, then take a consent from patient attendant and explain about the risk like infection, bleeding, arterial puncture, hematoma, hemothorax, pain, procedure failure, damage to the surrounding structure, especially pneumothorax or thrombosis. After that, set up a sterile trolley. Then position the patient with the head down if they can tolerate it, or head facing away from side of the insertion. After that, identify area of anatomy where you going to perform. Then wash your hand and don a sterile gown and gloves. Then clean the area and apply a sterile sheet. After that, confirm the anatomy. For confirmation, first see the clavicle and origin of the sternocleidomastoid muscle, medial sternocleidoid muscle or lateral sternocleidoid muscle, where they are going to meet at the apex, where insert xylocaine cutaneously, subcutaneously around the jugular vein. Ligno can take some time for work. In between, flush all the lumen line and clamp all the lumen except the red one where the guide wire coming out. After anesthesia, take a 5 ml syringe and then insert needle at the apex of the angle formed by the two head of a sternocleidomastoid muscle lateral to the carotid artery pulsation at the angle approximately 30 degrees from the skin. Blood is usually aspirated within 2.5 cm of insertion. If blood is not aspirated while advancing, slowly withdraw the needle. Generally, aspiration often occurs as the needle is pulled back. At this time, you have roughly idea where the direction of the needle and how depth the internal jugular vein are present. After that, main syringe are inserted along with the first needle. Then when the blood is freely aspirated, remove the syringe and immediately insert J-shape guide wire. This wire should pass easily. After that, keeping holding the inserted wire and remove the needle. Make sure the wire stay in the vein as you do this. After that, use a scalpel to make a small incision in the skin, approximately 3 mm. This should be done cutting away from the wire so that not to damage it. Then pass the dilator over the wire and gently and firmly dilate the tract. At this stage, there may be some bleeding happen, so ensure you have some swab ready. After that, remove the dilator and pass the central line over the guide wire. Do not insert the whole tube until you have hold the end of the wire. Once the central line is placed, then remove the wire. After removal, aspirate and flush all the lumen and reclamp and apply a lumen clamp. After that, suture all the 4 points of fixation. After that, dress with the clean dressing so that insertion point can be clearly seen. When the procedure is done, then confirm the central line position. For that, attach a central line to the pressure bag to allow the CVP monitoring. Second, take a blood sample for ABG to ensure venous sample. Thirdly, take a chest X-ray to confirm the placement of central line and to check for pneumothorax. And finally, note down a clear documentation for the date of insertion and monitor for the infection. Hope this video will help you. Thank you.